Hey guys, it's Mr. Meyer. We're going over this homework set, particularly data set 2. We're going to sketch the original graph, we're going to create a test plot, and we're going to create an expression using an app like Desmos. So I'm going to be here up on the whiteboard. I have the data set here. You've got your independent variable, dependent variable. Time is your independent. So we move over to the original sketch, which you guys have probably done many times before, where you just take your data and you plot it on the graph. So nothing major. We see that comes out as a pretty even exponential graph. So we want to figure out some coefficients of this graph, right? We want to figure out the actual equation, but we can't do that just looking at it. So what we try and do is force it into a linear plot, a test plot. So what you should do is use your summary of math models here. And sorry, just working this by myself. You are going to try and pick out the shape, and we see it's a parabolic relation. So what you want to do to create a linear plot is graph y versus x squared. And that's what I've done. So it's a parabolic relationship, graph y versus x squared. So y is proportional to x squared. So I took my x, which x was the time, remember? That's on the x-axis, and I squared all these values. So my new column of data here is this new time, which is really time squared. So I should probably be more specific here. This is time squared. So I took my original time, squared it, and then I plotted that data. So this is going on the x-axis, with position still going on the y, because remember we're graphing y versus x squared. So this is my test plot. Time squared, I should have labeled this. Time squared is on the x, position is on the y, and as you see, it comes out in a linear form. So this data, where time squared is my x, position is my y, is what I plugged in to Desmos, where I put in the table and then I wrote out an expression. And if you don't have the operations for Desmos, I'm just going to leave this here and you can pause the screen and follow those instructions. So after plugging in the data to Desmos, I got an equation that shows this. So m is 3 and b equals 0 for my linear data, which means when I say that y is proportional to x squared, what I'm really saying is that y is equal to some coefficient times x squared plus b, but here in this graph we see that b is 0, and I saw that in the app as well, b was 0. So if I'm creating an equation for my original data, that one, I have m equals 3, b equals 0, so I can say y equals 3 x squared plus 0. Or if I'm plugging in actual terms here, I would say that position is equal to 3 times time squared. Hope this helps. Enjoy the night, guys.